A young family will have to carry on without a beloved husband and dad. Last Friday night, 40-year-old Joshua Johnson and his wife Jessica were shot by Jessica's stepfather in the Sweet Bay neighborhood of Panama City.
Joshua unfortunately did not survive his injuries, but Jessica did, and her family tells us she's recovering at a local hospital and making great progress. News Channel 7 sat down with Jessica's sister today for an exclusive look at the life and legacy of Joshua Johns.
So charismatic and so funny and the best storyteller.
It's a love story that began at a young age.
Josh and Jessica met in the 3rd grade. They were neighbors on Gulf Street in Port St. Joe Beach. And they've been together basically ever since.
Jessica's sister Molly says it was love at first sight.
Jessica said he's a little quirky, that's why she was drawn to him, and they've just been a magnet.
That magnetic connection allowed them to make each other's goals a priority.
And it's a true partnership. Him and Jessica made a plan. They said, look, one of them's going to do 80-hour work weeks while the other one finishes their educational aspirations.
So Jessica studied and got her master's in occupational therapy. They then flipped roles so Josh could live out his dream of attending Florida State University to become a civil engineer. They plan to grow old together.
The center of that gravity has always been them as a couple. It made sense. There's no one else for them, you know, it felt like, and their love is just so centered and grounded, and you just knew that was something you can rely on.
I want my daddy ready, oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
A father to 2 boys, 7 and 5. Molly says Josh and Jessica's love story felt complete.
My hairdresser really isn't a talker.
He's focused on what he's doing.
He's very focused.
He loved her so much, and he knew what he had was special. And I think his goal in his life was, how does he take this love that he knows so much, and how does he spread that? How does he make more of that?
Now, that love will live on in memories.
He was great, and I think I knew that's how much he loved her. Is the deal with some little 13-year-old that follows her big sister around everywhere and worships the ground she walks on, but Josh did that too. He worshiped the ground she walks on. He thought she was an angel.
And now Josh is their angel. Molly says they'll make it through day by day because they have to for the boys.
You can see it in them. That's a copy and paste of their love every day, and I think it shows. That's their love story.
A story cut short on time, but one that will live on through Josh's legacy. In Panama City, Austin Maida, News Channel 7.
If you'd like to help the Johns family during this time, a fish fry to benefit them is being held tomorrow at the University Academy in Sweet Bay.
And a memorial golf tournament in Joshua's memory is taking place next month in Chipley.